Probably the earliest race that I have signed up for the entire year. It officially starts at 7, but in order to drive, it's about, what, 40 minutes away? Is that what I was saying?
Yeah.
40, 30, 35, 40 minutes away. Plus, they are driving us out to our destination, and because it's a 5K, 10K, and half marathon. The bus that gets dropped off first, and then they just like keep taking people out to the start, which means the bus stops start at 5:40. So I haven't done any of my stretching or anything yet. I feel really good though, like weirdly good, and there's a lot of things working against me today. I woke up feeling a little bit dehydrated, which that kind of sucks, but I have multiple drinks that I'm working on here. The heat index is supposed to be wild today. Like after 10 o'clock, which I will be done well before then, it is supposed to be like, hey, just stay home, stay inside in the air conditioning. But I'm excited for this one. This is probably the most like technical one that I'm gonna do. They are gonna keep track of the time. If everything goes according to plan, I'm trying to go for an 8-minute mile pace today. That's just my goals. I'm just setting it out there. And then my music and everything fits exactly for an 8-minute mile pace. Everything that I've done for the past month leading up to this, hopefully it was enough. We'll see. This medal is massive. It's super heavy too because on both sides it has magnets. So this was actually designed to be a collection of 5K, 10K, or half marathon races. So they had one in June, they had this one at the end of July, another one in August. I'm not sure if they have a September and October. I don't know. I didn't look that far. I already have races set up for those months, but I just didn't have anything for July. So I thought, oh, this would be kind of fun. The medal in and of itself is really cool, but apparently if you run all of the races, you click them together and then it makes the bridge that I ran by at the finish line, which is kind of cool. And it's a good incentive to be like, hey, come back, run this race again. I really honestly don't know if this race at this particular time of year is going to be something that I'm interested in doing again because it was so unbelievably hot. Like as soon as I got out of the car, I was like, I'm in trouble. This was not an ideal time to run a 5K, but I was already signed up for it, committed. I felt really good this morning. I mean, obviously, like you saw, I was full of energy, ready to go. I am tired now, ready to take a little nap and just wind down for the day. I did so much better than I thought I was going to. It was just ridiculous how good I felt. Since it is a very established 5K race, 10K half marathon, is that it comes with an app that you can go ahead and put your bib number in. It was literally a few hours later when they had everybody's stats in here, not only the chip time, but also the gun time, which I thought was very interesting. Since there were 3 different races going on, we all had different buses and they would take you 5K, 10K, half marathon. I thought that was such a great idea. We all started at the same time and ran in from different distances. So everybody finished in the same area as well. That bus out, I did a little bit of a warm up on my Peloton app. I did a 10-minute walk, jog type of thing. I did a little bit of stretching. Felt amazing after that, even though I was just soaked already. Like the humidity was through the roof. I'm very, very thankful that I was feeling good and I was ready to be there, because if you were not 100% ready and wanting to be at this race, it was going to be rough. Like there was no denying that. There were a couple of people that I was chatting with as we were stretching and stuff, and they're like, oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know. This was something I just signed up for fun, and this is not fun for me. We haven't even started yet. mentally, it was a very tough run. You had to go through this tunnel, which is very narrow, to get to the actual start. And the starting was just a sidewalk where maybe 3 or 4 people across could fit. So I didn't want to get there super, super early, get a spot, and then just be stuck there because I wanted to move around. By the time I got to the start line, which was basically when the person up front said, okay, we have 10 minutes to start. Everybody start making your way through here. I thought, oh, perfect. That's totally enough time. Apparently not. I knew I had made a mistake when the gun fired and I could barely hear it. I was like, oh no, there are a lot of people ahead of me. This is not the spot that I wanted to be at. As I was going a little bit, I was like, yeah, okay, this is a little bit slow for me in the beginning. Someone yelled out that this was the 10-minute mile pacer. I was like, okay, this is not where I want to be. So I did have to spend some time weaving through a lot of people just to get to the 8-minute. Very last minute, I decided that I wanted to run with my watch on. I hadn't been doing this training up to this race. I had it in my car and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put it on. Worst case scenario, I don't even look at it. Okay, then I just get used to running with it on because eventually I do want to have my watch on again and I would like to know, okay, this is 8-minute mile pace, this is 10-minute, this is 6-minute, know what that feels like. So I did start it as I was going. And by the time I got to that first mile, I was at 7 minutes and 45 seconds right at the mile cut. At that pace, I felt super good still. Like I felt I could go a little bit faster. At that first mile mark, I was going over a bridge. So then there was more room for it to kind of like expand a little bit. People could break away from bigger packs and just, have a little more space to run and get in your own stride and everything. If I'm feeling this good, I'm 7 minute and 45 second mile pace right now. Like, let's see how fast I can go. Don't listen to the playlist that I have set up anymore because that was set for an 8-minute mile pace. Just go, just run, enjoy. And it really was a pretty run. So that always helps keep you motivated as you're going. Second mile was 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Huge bump to morale. I was like, I got this. I feel really good. Nothing is sore. Nothing is tired. I don't feel maxed out. All I have is this last mile and then finish it in. So let's just go. Made it to that third mile and I still felt really good. So much so that I probably could have used a little bit more at the previous miles, but at that point, you just have to go. So I sprinted it into the end, big smile on my face because I was feeling amazing. And then I got to walk around a little bit, go across the bridge. There was a massive hill on the other side of this bridge that the metal was supposed to make at the end of it. So I did not go up that hill because I was like, you know what? A little bit of a walk, a 10-minute cool down, and I'm totally good for the day. We're calling it a win. I would like to be in the air conditioning. Obviously, I got some celebration coffee on the way home and I plan on just relaxing for the rest of the day. While I was in the car, I did pull up the app and I was like, okay, I want to see my actual time. I wasn't really paying attention to it when I was crossing the line. They were announcing people's names and also the time and everything, but I was just feeling so good. I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy the moment. I'll see the time afterwards. I ended up finishing with a chip time of 23 minutes and 20 seconds, which all came out to be an average mile pace of 7 minutes and 31 seconds, which is just wild to me. This morning, I was like, 8-minute mile pace, if I'm lucky. I don't know. We're just throwing a number out there. And I really like having this, knowing, okay, what that felt like, that was this mile pace. I feel very confident that I'm at that state of my running journey now where I can start focusing on wearing my watch again and not just going out for a 20-minute run, but pacing that 20-minute run. I'm not injured. I'm feeling really good. Hydration and like today especially, I'm definitely going to focus on my hydration. See kind of how I feel for the next couple of days. No bubbly carbonated beverages this week. Just totally focusing on water, my lemon water, and then my hydration, my little electrolyte and magnesium packets. They had giant things of water that were thankfully ice cold. I got to grab one of those as I was cooling down down and everything. The main thing about this race is I enjoyed the energy from it. Running with other people or like racing a 5K, I really love that energy. Now I need to decide what I want to do for August, because at this moment I'm not signed up for a 5K race. However, I do have something planned for September, October, and November. So if I needed a break, this really would be the only month that I could do that. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. At this moment, I feel ready to go. Like, I kind of want to find a 5K to have at the end of August. That way I can do another 3 weeks of training, last week getting ready, and then at the end have the 5K race. I like that routine that I'm getting into. What I signed up for is totally new to me. Gordy's Pumpkin Run. It is a 5K race where you run with a pumpkin, and it doesn't matter what size it is. You can have a decorative pumpkin all the way up to a jack-o'-lantern. But I saw this on my Instagram, immediately clicked on it, went to their site. Unfortunately, I'm not in an area that is close to one of their in-person races. However, they do have a virtual race happening. I signed up for that, never have done a virtual race before, and there was a lot of extra add-ons that I could do. The 2025 Fall Natick Challenge, and I'm going to show you this picture because this is what got me. These medals look incredible. Like, this is gonna be amazing hanging in my workout room. The cute little ghosty right there. We have the pumpkin. Let me back up a little bit. These are two totally separate things. So first up, we have Gordy's Pumpkin Race, and there are two different ways that you can run that. The first up is it's a virtual 5K race. Pick the time, pick the place, wherever you want to go in October, run, record. They do send you the medal and t-shirt ahead of time. It's actually a lightweight long sleeve with a hood. I'm going to show you them here in a second too, because that was another reason I was like, yes, I'm getting in all of this. So you can do it that way, or there's an option for a tough pumpkin, and that is where you do the same thing. It's a virtual 5K. Pick the time, pick the place, but you run with a pumpkin. I will say, if you think that you can run with a pumpkin, you might want to. This is what the medal looks like. It's amazing. So I added that on. So I am gonna do the Gordy's Pumpkin Race with the tough pumpkin. Then we have the Fall Natick Challenge, which is totally separate from the Gordy's 5K race. Runs from September, October, and November. So if you do this plus the Gordy's Pumpkin Race, you end up running 4 different 5Ks over the course of 3 months. October is going to be packed, but I had already planned on doing 2 different races in October, so this kind of takes care of that. Join the Fall Natick Challenge and get ready to tackle a 5K every month this fall, September, October, and November. Here's how it works. Each month, you'll complete a 5K, run or walk at any time, anywhere, score unique medals to celebrate your victories, and they have little fun names for every single one of them. So the 2025 lineup is Fall Fever for September, Boo-tober for October, and the Turkey Dash for November, which means you have the potential of getting 5 different medals for this entire thing. So you run 4 different races and getting 5 different medals if you include the tough pumpkin onto it, just so you can see all of them together there. This got me so excited. If you want to join me in a virtual 5K race, this is what I'm going to be doing starting September. Everything is still open. The Fall Natick Challenge, the Gordy's virtual 5K, and also the add-on Tough Pumpkin. You can scroll through, look a little closer at all the medals that they have. They do have a merch section, so if you want some Halloween themed running t-shirts and sweatshirts, definitely check these out. This is the lightweight hoodie that you get for the virtual run. It looks very cozy, and the fact that it's a pumpkin also makes me very happy. And then with the medal on top of it, I love a good theme, and they just seem like they go really hard with this. If you want to get more involved so you feel like you're not walking or running by yourself, they do have a Facebook group page as well as a Strava club. They also have Instagram. They have a lot of social media action going on there. I haven't been into any of them yet because I was so focused with my other races, but now that this is really the next thing that I have coming up, I'm gonna go through all that and kind of check it out. Oh, this is new. Okay, so on the bottom, they have the medals, and that's been the same this entire time. The one thing that they were showing that I was like, oh, is that for like, can you buy that? And I didn't see it. They had a stuffed Gordy's pumpkin, and I didn't see it until now. Gordy's keepsake stuffed pumpkin. Okay, adding to cart. This is amazing. I for sure would race an amazing 5K if I knew that I had a stuffed pumpkin waiting for me. But they have beanies, they have shirts. We run fall, Gordy's pumpkin run. Like, just check all the stuff out. And it's all fall colors, fall theme. We haven't even sent out any of the packets yet. I think we have until September. Like, that's when they're gonna start shipping everything out, which makes total sense. I think it actually says it right on here. Ships September 2025. So the stuffy all natic with the medals and the bibs and everything, because it does say that they send it all together. So it's a virtual 5K, but they send you your medal and everything else all together in one packet. So all you need to do is pick a time and place, keep it in your running journal, and just enjoy the fall season. They have a beanie that looks amazing. I might have to add this to cart too. I cannot stand it when I run and my ears are cold. Like, I will stop running. So beanies, they're a must. There's a lot. I'm gonna stop looking now because I do want to just enjoy the rest of the day. But tomorrow I'm gonna get back on it. Yeah, think about it. And if you want to run a race with me, let's do it. Let's take on a fall challenge together. Before I get super comfortable for the day, we do need to check in on our crochet along where we're working up the haunted video store blanket together. Grab your Halloween planner, and we have 4 more rows to work up for the night. The movie that we're going to be watching together is Stage Fright. This is a camp slasher musical. I did not know it was a musical the first time I watched it. When they started belting out a full-blown song, I was like, what is happening? Total camp slasher tropes with a musical? Yeah. I'm definitely watching this movie, and it's been one of my favorite Summerween movies since. So Stage Fright, throw that on tonight if you want to. As always, if that's not your choice, let me know what you chose instead. Thanks for hanging out with me today, checking in on my fitness journey. I hope that yours is going amazing. Check out the Gordy's 5K virtual race and the Fall-natic challenge. Comment below if you're gonna join that so we can all have a fall-tastic 5K race journey together. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.